Peace, this is Star with the Star Blooms. Someone's watching you. Um, Earlier today, I had made it my business because of how me and my baby ended our day yesterday that we would take like a step back and we would walk slowly. And I really mean that. Literally, like me figuring out ways to basically sit within her, see what it is that she needed. And because I felt like I wasn't being mindful of her. And you're being watched. So I made today about her. The more I made it about her, the more I felt like I was having like some crown chakra, like heaviness, downloads coming in like really, really strongly. Trying to process things, trying to basically see like what's going on, giving myself time to like rest, cleaning and doing all of the things. I see something in my hair. But still trying to just be mindful of her, And I took a moment because I just needed to. And I decided, okay, I'm not going to go live today. My baby needs me. And I go to my room and she's playing. At least I thought. And out of nowhere, I hear her talking. And she's in her room and she's doing a live on her tablet. And I literally hear them saying, it's all right, it's okay. I allowed her to finish. I sat in my room and I listened to what she was saying. She was talking about working together and being a team. And how you don't have to change because you're so perfect as who you are. And she's talking about me and what she thought about me as a mom and about her dad and what she thought about her dad. And how everybody has a purpose. She's like, I really just got to share this 11/16. I have to share this because it's like some people need to know that they matter and that they count. And this is my way of showing up because I love myself. And my mommy taught me that. And I'm like, oh God. And I called her in the room once I heard her finish. And I said, hey, babe, what made you make that live today? Because I had said, okay, I wasn't going to go live. And she's like, Mommy, I get to have proof too. Like the way that you show up, Mommy, like you helping so many people. I know you don't see it yet, but you are. You're helping so many people. Like you helping me. And God said that I get to have proof of that too. And I asked her like what made her say that. And she's like, well, sometimes things in life get hard. And it's all this big stuff that gets put on us that sometimes might feel heavy. But I do like you do, Mommy. I give it to God because I know that I don't have to carry it. So like you don't have to do the live, I'll do it for you. So I'm showing up right now because one, recognize that in everything that you do, when you got kids around you, they see you. Not just for like the days that you're not at your best, but for the days that you don't think that they watching. A lot of the times when I do my lives, I'll be making my baby go to the other room. I'll set her up, have her like toys and stuff. Give her like, hey, give Mommy like 20, 30 minutes, okay? And I'll be done. Give me like 2 hours. Let Mommy meditate and stuff and I'll be done, And it's like we go on about our day. And she says to me in her own little way, you know, the sun shows up every day, even when it rains. Good God. Y'all, healers need healers too, just as much as we need protection. And me and her chart, it matches so perfectly, right? But a lot of the times, because of how much I want to try to shield her from things, I allow her to be at a rate to where it's freeing for her, and I don't really try to force a lot of things, okay? And this is new. Everything with my baby is new. I can't really get in my throat a lot, even when I try to, like, hey, I'm your mama, you know? I have moments where I have to sit with myself in correction and aligning myself to what's true, because a lot of things is not necessary when there's respect and honor, even to your kids. But for her to basically sit there and hold me accountable in her own way, saying, hey, mommy, like, look, the sun even got to shine when it's clouds in the sky. You know what I'm saying? You got to show up because this is who you are. Baby girl don't know what my chart is. She don't know what my rising is. She don't know none of this stuff, but she knows me. And it's not about feeling bad, but it's about recognizing how much of an effort you putting into yourself by allowing you to be you. When you're doing things different than everybody that you've basically grown accustomed to be around, sometimes it may be difficult for you to basically stand firm in the truth and the traditions that you're creating and cultivating, because they're new, because you might just be the blueprint for you and yours, right? And when you recognize that you in the blueprint for you and yours as a formatting stage, and sometimes some shit could get real scratchy when it's in the formatting stage. But it doesn't mean for you to basically stop by saying the rate of questioning yourself, because like my baby said, like I taught her to basically be in recognition of God grants you proof of the worth that what it is that you're doing. I may have felt like my baby wasn't really benefiting, like I was maybe taken away from her. You know, my baby's homeschooled. We do a lot of things together. And these 30 to 40 minutes that I spend, 2 to 3 hours that I spend a day, basically coming in and, you know, sharing my downloads, sharing my channels with y'all. To me, basically, sometimes I have to basically allow myself to get out of my own way, because I don't want her to feel like, you know, mommy doesn't want you to be in here. Energetically, I be calling myself protecting her. But it's like, even in your protection of me, I get to perceive you as you are. And I love who you are and you showing up, and I see you. And even when you don't show up, guess what? I'm going to show up for you. And it's like, for one, I'm so grateful and I'm full of gratitude. But I wanted to share this, 11/22. I wanted to share this with somebody. Like, because as moms, we beat up ourselves so much, wanting to convince ourselves that what we're doing is right or wrong, especially when we do something different or alter, you know, how we basically show up when we don't have anybody to say, hey, is this right? You get what I'm saying? You might question whether or not the worthiness of it, you know, if it constitutes the change and the adjustments made. Knowing that you being seen at all times, right? It's so refreshing when you know that you're doing your best. It don't mean that you're perfect, 909. It don't mean that you don't make mistakes. It just means that there's a consistency and a rate in which you cultivate it, where there's a standard that's set. And as long as you align to that, it's like your destination could be met. Don't hinder yourself and constantly being in judgment. Allow you to be in the truth of you and know that you're doing a good fucking job, and your kids see you. The Most High see you. Your ancestors see you. And it's all gonna come back around, because you'll get your proof of that. I don't mean to be crying. I just wanted to share that because it was like super powerful for me. But I love y'all. Be dope on purpose. Have a dope day. I have another message I'm gonna be sharing too. Peace.